This is huge. One of those moments where you pause, take a breath, and realize the Los Angeles Rams just put themselves in a seriously strong position. With the fifth seed locked up, the Rams didn't just secure a playoff spot, they secured control, clarity, and a path that suddenly looks very real. And yes, this is great news for Rams fans. Coming into this stretch of the season, there were questions everywhere. Were the Rams ahead of schedule? Could this young core really handle playoff pressure? And most importantly, could this team actually make noise in January? Now, with the fifth seed secured, those questions are turning into conversations about matchups, momentum, and how far this team can go. Let's start with why the fifth seed matters so much. This isn't just a random number next to the Rams' name. Locking up this spot means avoiding unnecessary chaos in the final week, getting a clear picture of the wildcard matchup, and allowing the coaching staff to manage snaps, health, and preparation. It's about stability. And for a team that's been building chemistry all season, stability is everything. The Rams' potential playoff path is where things get really interesting. As the fifth seed, they're looking at a road wildcard game. But this is a team that has already proven it can win away from home. In fact, this Rams squad plays with a chip on its shoulder in hostile environments. They're younger, faster, and far more confident than many expected. If they take care of business in the wildcard round, suddenly you're talking about a divisional matchup where pressure shifts to the opponent. That's when things get dangerous. Offensively, the Rams are peaking at the right time. Matthew Stafford looks comfortable, decisive, and in control. He's not forcing hero plays, he's distributing the ball, reading defenses, and trusting his weapons. The emergence of young playmakers alongside proven stars has given this offense balance. Defenses can't just key in on one option anymore, and that unpredictability is exactly what you want heading into the postseason. Sean McVay also deserves major credit here. This season has quietly been one of his most impressive coaching jobs. Managing expectations, developing young talent, and keeping the locker room focused has paid off. The Rams don't look like a team happy just to be here. They look like a team that believes it belongs in the playoff conversation, and that mindset matters. Now let's talk defense, because this is where the Rams' Super Bowl hopes will ultimately be decided. There have been stretches of dominance, especially from the young defensive core stepping into bigger roles. The pass rush has shown flashes, the secondary has held its own, and the overall energy on that side of the ball is trending upward. When the Rams play disciplined, assignment-sound defense, they can absolutely slow down elite offenses. But let's be real, there are concerns, and they can't be ignored. Consistency is still the biggest one. This team has had moments where drives stall, penalties pile up, or coverage lapses show up at the worst time. In the playoffs, those mistakes get magnified. One blown assignment can end a season. One turnover can flip an entire game. The Rams will need to be locked in from start to finish every single week. Health is another concern. Locking up the fifth seed helps here because it gives the coaching staff options. Managing injuries, keeping key players fresh, and avoiding unnecessary risks will be critical. The Rams aren't the deepest team in the league, so staying healthy could be the difference between a deep run and an early exit. Still, when you step back and look at the big picture, this is a massive success. No one had the Rams penciled in as a serious postseason threat early on, yet here they are, playoff-bound, confident, and dangerous. The pressure is lower, expectations are realistic, and that's exactly when teams tend to surprise people. The Super Bowl path is tough, no question about it. There are elite quarterbacks, stacked rosters, and experienced playoff teams standing in the way. But the Rams don't need to be perfect. They need to be disciplined, opportunistic, and fearless. Win one game and everything changes. Win two and suddenly you're playing for a conference championship. This moment should be appreciated. Locking up the fifth seed isn't just a stat. It's proof that this team's direction is right. The rebuild isn't a rebuild anymore. It's a reload, and the Rams are ahead of schedule. So as the playoffs approach, don't just ask how far the Rams can go. Ask who really wants to face them. Because with momentum, belief, and nothing to lose, this Rams team might be one of the most dangerous teams in the postseason. And no matter how this run ends, one thing is clear. The Los Angeles Rams are back in the conversation, and this story is far from over.